After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 330. It is Saturday, November 3rd, 2018. Very rainy outside as we are recording. I want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the Fun in the Woman Cave. I am Marlecia, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I'm Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
If you are new, we are glad to have you with us, and we hope you will come back. And if you are returning, we're glad to have you with us again. If you are in the shadows, please feel free to join us officially in the Ravelry group and on YouTube. If you are official in the Ravelry group, you will be eligible for the prizes and the giveaways, and that's where all the chatter and support and all that happens. And the YouTube group, a lot of people watch us on the YouTube, was it a page? YouTube, whatever. Channel. If you join us there, please do subscribe so that kind of push us up in the rankings, so people are looking for knitting and crocheting podcasts, and just hit that little bell. You subscribe on your right.
Yes.
Before we get started, my husband wanted us to show something, one of his paintings that he did, so we're going to do it
and we want to do it at the beginning.
I was just going to say that, wanted to do it at the top of the show because we don't want it to get damaged. I get really nervous when he does this. He says, oh, I'd like you to show this, and we always love to show it, but I'm always afraid it's going to get damaged if we wait. So we're going to show it to you right now. This is his latest painting of me and the girls. Okay, he just finished it.
Did he do the frame too?
No, I don't think he made the frame, but...
Or he stained it or something.
I don't know, but... Can you see this?
Hang on, bring it down. There we go.
This is the newest one he's done. I actually love the way it turned out.
Mm-hmm. That makes it sound like you don't usually...
No, I always love the way it turns out.
Davina is like perfect.
Like she always is.
He just is able to get her likeness absolutely every single time.
So this is going to go up in our house. I'm really excited about it. He likes to draw us, so that's nice. Paint us, so that's really nice. So we wanted to show you this so you can get an idea of what Mr. PHN is doing. He's doing a lot of paintings, and this is his latest one. Now we're going to have to shut off so we can get our tea, and then we'll come back and continue with the podcast.
We just don't want this to get damaged by tea.
We want to put this where it'll be safe.
Okay, we'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 330. I guess we will reintroduce ourselves. I am Marlecia, also known as Lady Fernico.
Short-term memory loss.
Your name is?
I don't know. I completely forgot.
Unknown.
Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
So, want to welcome
you back. Did we introduce ourselves earlier?
Yes. We want to welcome you back here for the Fun in the Woman Cave. Again, we welcome all new and returning viewers. We're glad to have you with us for the Fun in the Woman Cave. We hope you enjoyed seeing the painting that my husband did. What is in your mug today?
Do you have finished objects?
Nope.
But you have yarn.
So what? You hook or by crook, you always manage to go where you want to go.
You have far more interesting things than me.
This is a given. That doesn't mean I always have to go first.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, absolutely not. I don't care. I'm too tired to care.
I'm too meh to care.
You're too meh? I don't care.
Meh.
Meh. See that emoticon who do everything? He was supposed to be meh, and all he could do everything. I can't remember, what was it called? Emoji.
I didn't see it.
It was cute. Alright,
well, I'm also thinking of that, the Grumpy Cat. But I can't do the Grumpy Cat face. You ever seen the Grumpy Cat meme?
Oh, he's always... no, I don't pay attention to those.
The Grumpy Cat.
Okay, no.
Not as cute as Lowell's cats, but...
Much is. don't pay attention to those either.
Grumpy cat. See? Grumpy cat.
Okay. He's a cat with a pout.
Yeah. He's like a thing.
Okay. Whatever. Alright, so she's gonna be a pain in the behind. I guess I will have to do. I'm not doing it next week. I'm telling
Well,
you right here.
don't be quite so interesting.
I'm gonna be as interesting as I choose, and you're gonna go first.
No,
Mm-hmm.
that's not an agreement.
I'm not.
What if we go at the same time?
That's kind of difficult. Anyway, in my superhero Avengers
Are you having
mug,
trouble with your
I got it.
Okay.
Superhero Avengers mug is my Plum Deluxe chocolate hazelnut dessert tea. I've been getting over some kind of a. I thought it was 48 hours, but I still have the
then
vestiges. It's not,
Nothing.
It's not full strength. I think it's going away, but I still have some of the tiredness. That cold I had knocked me out flat a couple days ago. So this is chocolate hazelnut dessert tea. The perfect flavor combo makes rich, delightful cuppa. All organic honeybush tea, cocoa nibs, hazelnut pieces, hazelnut essence, love, gratitude, no caffeine.
And that's a good one.
It's a
You're
really
almost
good one.
out.
I have another one. This one I always keep in twos. I have to get some more
Well,
of
this
it.
is the season where you really need to pick it up.
This,
I think he's having a sale or something soon.
yeah, I have to go look. This is one of my favorite teas. This is one of my comfort teas of his. I absolutely love this one. And I feel like I'm going through a fog. My ears are all clogged up. So if I talk too loudly, I apologize. I honestly can't hear very well. My ears are very clogged. So here it is. It smells amazing. I can't smell it, just barely. I will turn it around so you don't get my cold.
You know, it doesn't just stick to the one side of the mug and go like, no.
Yes, it does. I have deemed it so, therefore it does.
I think you need some re-education
No,
on germ theory.
I don't care. It obeys me.
Yeah, this is as good as I remember it to be.
Yeah.
That's one of his best ones.
I do love this. This one and the Star... Somebody asked about chais. That Stargazer Mott chai is really good, too.
I have another chai one.
I have Rose City chai. I haven't
that one's
tried yet.
excellent.
Somebody asked, and I don't have permission to use her name, but if you see it in YouTube, you can see who it was, to reopen or to open a favorite tea thread so we could help each other out with favorite teas. So we do have one up. It's not stickied, but if you have a favorite tea, put it in there. We'd love to see what it is.
Of course, Plum Deluxe is always the best.
It is.
So actually, I'm almost out of this one. This is English berries and cream herbal tea, which I'm okay if I run out of some of my teas because that means I can pick up other teas.
Well, and you have to do something with some of those caffeinated ones that are unopened.
Yes, I need to get rid of my caffeinated.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at them. I get first dibs.
because I have a full box of
Yeah.
purely caffeinated.
And I'll
At least
take a look.
one full box.
I'll take a look at them and see what I can have caffeine-wise.
Because I now free up space for my herbals.
But I tend to go low caffeine or no caffeine as
Right,
well.
I'll keep my low caffeines, but like my purple tea that I love so much, it's a black tea and it's a nice strong black tea.
I have to taste
And
that.
I can't have it anymore.
I'm sure I've tasted it, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
Oh, I really loved that one. It had that nice oomph to it. But when you can hit 120s to 130s for your heart rate getting out of the bed in the morning, that's probably not the best tea for you. Anyway, this is Plum Deluxe's English Berries and Cream Herbal Tea. Spend some time with friends and tea, so that works for today. Got rose hips in it, hibiscus, apple pieces, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, cinnamon, cornflowers, vanilla/berry flavor essences. Flavor essences, I guess. Love, gratitude, no caffeine. Did you have love and gratitude on yours? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because you don't always get love and gratitude.
Sometimes you don't even get whether or not it's caffeinated. He has too many ingredients.
Right. Well, it's hard to fit everything on that little thing.
It is. But he says so when you buy it.
Oh, yeah, his thing is, oh, wow.
This thing is, oh, wow.
Go ahead and take a taste. His thing is very descriptive.
It smells good.
Go ahead. Say it. Say it. I know what you're going to say.
No, yes, well, no, kind of. It does.
Go ahead and say it. Everyone on the podcast is waiting for it.
Kind of tastes like the
German tea.
It's awesome. What is that?
English berries and cream herbal tea.
Is it caffeinated? I can't see.
Decaf.
I'm going to have to get that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
You should probably take a picture of it with your phone or something. I'm going to take a picture of it on my phone and send it to you as a text so you remember to pick it up.
Had to get my chocolate one back in my head here. Because apparently I need chocolate.
I'm going to take a picture of this now and send it to you so that way you don't forget to pick this up.
Okay, so that's our tea. I'm going to continue on. I don't think we have anything that we need to talk about in the middle here. In other groups, we have the Ready, Set, Go, Ready, Set Christmas 2018 along. That's Studio Von Design, as well as the 18 Toys in 2018. And this is in her Bee's Knees group. It's a wonderful group. All these groups, as we said before, if we mention the groups, we like the groups, we think they're good to watch or to get involved with, and I think that you might like it. You should give it a try if you're looking for something. Vonnie is not a podcast, her group, but it is a lot of fun to be involved with, and she's currently doing a Christmas along and a 18 Toys in 2018, so you might want to check that out. That's a lot of fun. The Harry Potter Cal is in the Victorian Studio podcast. That's Maureen.
I probably don't need as much sugar as I have in this.
Probably not. And the rules are in her group, and she's a lot of fun to watch when she podcasts. I think she's podcasting about once a month right now. It's hard to say because over the summer her daughter got married, and so she was a little sporadic. So we'll have to see where she settles in her podcasting every 2 weeks, every month.
Is your daughter close by?
I don't know. I don't know. She made a beautiful bride. She has a picture in one of the threads of her in her gown. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Maureen is a lot of fun, and we like that podcast, and she is hosting the Harry Potter Cal all year. It's the second annual. The Family Movie Night Cal and the Year of Socks Cal, and also stripy, everything's stripy or stripy something Cal. This is Crocheting Whovian in her Crocheting Whovian podcast group. That's Laura Concert. The rules are in her group, all the different types of rules. And she's a lot of fun to watch. And she said she would be podcasting today, I believe. So you can keep an eye out for that. I think she's podcasting every couple of weeks as well. And a lot of fun. Heidi, Undead Yarn, Knitty Girl, she is doing the Shorty Socks Cal. And I'm not sure. She said she pulled for prizes in her last podcast. So I'm not sure if it's finished or if she just pulled prizes and is continuing again through the end of December. I'm not sure. You have to check that out. But she has this Shorty Socks Cal, and she is accepting regular socks as well if it's still going. So you can check that out. In Bee Wings Comforting Crafts, there's the 18 hats in 2018. And I think she's doing something with dishcloths as well. I think that's still going on. And possibly socks. I keep saying I'm going to get over there, and things have just been really hectic, so I haven't had a chance to. And she is not a podcast group, but she's a lot of fun, very charity-oriented, and we love Brittany to pieces.
She's not doing the toys. She's doing hats.
She's doing hats. Yeah. Studio Von Design. Vonnie is doing the toys.
Yeah.
The 2018 tracking stash is Deb's Destiny, and that's Debbie, and Blue Yarn Always, who is Sheila, and they're from the Nevercast Off podcast. And it's just tracking stash, and I don't know if they're doing prizes or anything. You'll have to go check the rules in their group. They're a lot of fun to watch when they podcast. Sometimes they podcast together, sometimes they podcast separately. So, you just have to kind of see what you get. It's a lot of fun regardless. Okay, moving on to our own things here. We have the PHN Tea and Tails year-long Cal. It's going very strong, and I'm only going to say the rules for the group for all of our Cals once because they're basically the same. If there's something that needs to be mentioned, I will. This is January through December, and it has to be anything in relation to tea and or tails. They have to be loom knit, or crocheted. Previous whips are allowed as long as they are worked during the time period and reflect the theme. Chatter and pictures are on the same thread. And projects must be tied, as I said, in some way, shape, or form to the theme of tea and tails, whether it's novels, books, chapter books. We went over this in past episodes. If you have any questions, just PM myself, Talia, although probably myself would be better,
Yep.
Valeria,
Mom will be
or
lovely.
Vonnie. Okay, they all know. Okay. Vonnie and Valeria are our moderators, so they will know as well. Vonnie is Studio Von Design, and Valeria, I think, is just Valeria.
She is.
Yeah.
I think of her as Lear, so I had to.
Yeah.
My brain had to
Yeah.
readjust.
Let's see here. You post the FO whenever it's finished, okay? And as always, any Franciscan Gypsy Designs FOs that can be related to TN or Tails, any FOs in Lady Fernicle Creations yarn, any featured patterns by Joanna Johnson, by Crocheting Hoovian, by Mom Cook, that's Loom Knit, that reflect T and or Tails. And if you can make Vonnie's little Eric the Little Bee reflected as well, that's fine.
You
And
probably can.
you probably can. She's got those coasters and everything. Her patterns, if you can get those to reflect T and or Tails, they are eligible for 2 chances of the prize for a finished object. And if my yarn is used with any of those featured patterns that reflect T and or Tails, it's 3 chances at a prize for the finished object. But you are responsible for the multiple postings. I keep forgetting to mention, well, I don't keep forgetting, but I put it at the end, Laura's Hufflepuff is a real good one for this.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. The prizes for the 4th quarter, and I put them away, thinking I wouldn't have to show them because, let me see, do I have them here? Oh, I do have them here. Okay. For the 4th quarter is, oh, actually I don't because there's nothing to show.
Yeah.
The 4th quarter prizes for the T and or Tails, one is a mug,
Which it would be sent directly to you
which
from.
let me see if I can find it here. I'm sorry, I've lost my place. I'm sorry, it's not a mug. It's a Plum Deluxe tea that you will come directly
That's
from
right.
Plum Deluxe tea, and for the second winner, a Loom Knit pattern by Mom Cook, who is Renee. So we have some. Those are the 2 4th quarter prizes. But the end of year prize, and they're very generous. Thank you very much, Renee, for your pattern donation, and of course the Plum Deluxe is an awesome prize as well.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This ginormous bag is, make sure you can't see this address, is the full year prize. This is for entries either 2 or 3 through whatever the last number is. So this is for all 4 quarters. If you are active, even if you only have one thing,
Yeah.
you can still get this prize. So
So that's.
keep putting things in. I mean, this has got a whole bunch of minis in here. It's got a couple of, I think they're lace weight. It's got a, what do you call it? These things you put the needles in? It's like you put all your needles in there.
The word that's coming to my mind is not the one that. It's not a needle minder.
No, I don't know what it's called.
It's a needle case.
Yeah, it's a needle
That's all-
case.
all
It's a
it
needle
really
case.
is. I think that's probably all that.
There's some cards from
says
Brittany.
on it.
Yeah, there's some cards from Brittany. There's some stitch markers. There's a bag from Ann Brody in here. This is an amazing prize. So that's what's on offer for the 4th quarter for that. I keep knocking down my bag. Okay. And I apologize for saying, my voice and my throat are not quite working well today, so I apologize. I'm going to have to take a lot of drinks as we go. Okay.
Why did my water migrate over there?
All right, the toy along began October 1st, so we're a month through it already. Wow, a month through it already. And it ends December 31st. Projects can have been started at any time. Okay, I'm not going to go through the rules because I said I wouldn't. You know the rules. They can be worked on regardless of when they're started. Okay? All I'm going to say is they can be knitted, loom knitted, or crocheted because we have just picked up loom knitting the past year and a half or so. And any Franciscan Gypsy Designs, toy patterns, Crocheting Hoovian's Hufflepuff, and Vonnie's Eric Littlebee are all eligible for double prizes, and my yarn is eligible for double prizes for the finished object only. And if you put my yarn with their patterns for a finished object, you can have 3 chances at a prize. Okay? Yeah, we'd love to have you create a project page for these these projects that you're doing for the toy along, that's where Taya pulls for the...
Yes, I do not use your picture for the beginning of the thread if you do not have a project page. Because I use the name that you call it on your project page to title it in the picture at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay, now, before I go on, I do want to thank everybody for their patience. I put a note in the announcements thread as to why the packages have not gone out from the last couple of longs that we pulled for. They were together. We've been without a car for about... We were without a car for about 12 days. I have my car back. My husband's got his truck. My old truck is gone, so we have vehicles now. But she's been working fairly long hours. She hasn't been feeling well. I didn't have a car. We hope to start getting the packages out this weekend on through next week. We apologize for the delay, and we are thankful for your understanding.
Yes.
Now, the toy along prizes, we have... Okay, let me see here. Make sure I have everything here. I thought we had some yarn. It might be in the other bag. I thought Christina had given us some yarn. I can't remember what Christina gives us a lot of stuff, and she's very generous. And I don't remember what prize it was for. It might be my other bag. So, all right. The first one is a crochet toy book. And that would be this one. This is by Stacy Trock. So she's well known. Her toys are really... I learned how to do toys with Stacy Trock. Her and Chua Love. We have a knit toy book. And this is, I think, Susan Anderson? Yes, Susan Anderson. Okay.
I watched part of a Craftsy crochet class. Like, I think I only watched the first lesson
of hers
for Stacy Trock, and just the one concept that it presented was enough to get me started.
Yeah, she's very good. And she was one of the ones when I started. I forget what I was working. I think the platypus, and I wrote to her, and she actually wrote back to me.
No, she does. She's really good.
She's really good.
Really approachable.
This bundle is another prize. Okay. And I think we have a skein of yarn as well. And then we have, I just heard from Allison Roseboo. That's Allison. And most of you know that Allison is in Malaysia. And she is going to be sending a mystery prize package. Okay, so I have no idea what's in it.
She said it was a Mystery Malaysia package.
A Mystery Malaysia prize package from Allison. So, this is exciting.
That's pretty cool.
She gave me some idea of what's in it. In terms of vague terms, I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to wait and see. And the person who wins it, if they can please post it, the pictures, so we can see it, that would be great. So, and I think we have a skein of, like I said, I think we have a skein of yarn from Christina as well, but I think it's in the other bag. If not, it went out already because I made a mistake. It's going where she said it was going, and a mistake is where I thought it was supposed to go. I'm not making any sense. That's okay. Don't listen to me.
I don't.
I know you don't. Okay. All right. So thank you for that. All right. Toys or projects.
So my first project.
I need tea.
Are you out?
Oh, I need more tea. No, I'm about halfway, but I just need tea.
My first project. I'm almost out.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
Will you say what your next project is, please?
It's not okay that I'm almost out of tea. It's very not okay.
I was not talking to you. Because I don't listen to what you're saying.
So, in my Silver Shed USA chameleon bag, it's a Nightwing bunny who's not sure he wants to come out because Mom doesn't listen to what he's saying.
No, I don't listen to what you say. Are you a bunny that's half done? What are you making yourself? Oh, I heard something.
Just your computer making noise. So, he's going to keep over here.
Scritch, 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 scritch.
So not a whole lot of progress. He's got his bunny self. So both ears are done. Both front legs are done. I am working on the second back leg. Can't recall, and everything is like dumped in the bag. We'll go ahead and drop him in here. Check my notebook.
Excuse me.
I'm working on the first. No, I did do the first back leg. So I'm on the second back leg, and when I'm done with that, I'll be able to start the tail, and then the muzzle,
Okay.
and then I'll be done.
Yay. Except for the sewing.
Except for the sewing.
Okay. In my Kikiboo Owls, Holiday Owls bag, Christmas Owls bag, I love this. This is by Denise Knitting Den. Is my sherbet baby hat. Now you'll notice I have so many looms in here. You'll notice that I'm no longer using the loom I had previously. I ripped it out.
You ripped it out?
I ripped it out. And the I'm taking the unopened box back to Walmart as soon as I can get to the Walmart and getting refunded for that. And the one that I did open is going to Goodwill. I just can't deal with that loom.
You can't even.
I can't even. I don't know what that means, but I can't even. So I restarted. You can see it's a slightly bigger hat than I was working
I don't know
on.
what it means either. I'm not that cool.
I'm not either, and I've never been cool, so that's okay.
Me neither.
So this is a Cindy Wood loom that I'm working on, and I'm enjoying this. I think that Laura Concert gave this to me. She spoils me. So it's the same colorway as before. And actually, I can tell this is a bigger size because it took up the same amount of yarn with less done to get this much on the loom that I had on the other one.
Less progress in the same amount of yarn.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. So, ooh, I've got spaghetti here.
Hi, spaghetti. It's pretty spaghetti.
It is, but it's all.
It's not tangled.
It looks like
it's.
It looks like it's. I don't know. Okay.
It's got tentacles.
It does. I'm trying to. This bugs me. I have to do something about this.
I'm not sure something can be done, but I think it's too far down.
You think?
Possibly.
I don't know. It's your turn.
But it's kind of mesmerizing staring at you doing that.
Well, it's bugging me. It is.
Ooh.
Do your project. You
It's
oboe head.
mesmerizing. Okay. Ow, I don't do that. I can't handle it.
I can't handle the truth.
So in my Ploverbird Turtles bag is Bonnie the Blue Lady. Wait, what? No. Bonnie Blue Lady Cancer hat. It's a Diana's hat. And I picked up more of these because I was out. I had too many projects and they were all in projects.
Okay, I don't care.
And I lost one.
I don't care. I'm just gonna
Hide it.
sweep it under the carpet.
So this got a little bit work. I don't even remember how much work a little bit was. It was very little. For a second I thought I nipped my tail into it, but I didn't.
I did that once. I had to go back and take everything out. Because they only let me go so far, but you know.
Right. So a little bit of work on this. And this is, I never said what the bunny was made out of. The bunny was made out of undead yarn in the colorway Cookie Monster, and the eyes are Atlantis, and the base is the old DK? The one she doesn't carry anymore.
The witch base?
Was it witch?
I don't
The one
know.
we used
Werewolf.
to get. Werewolf is the one we used to get all the time.
She's got a podcast up right now.
Yes, I know.
It's in 2 parts. Camera cut out on her again.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well, this here is not undead yarn. This is Flock Brizonas in the colorway Serenity. And it is a cotton bamboo blend.
And that perfect timing. If I can get this to close. there. Okay. All right then. In my autism awareness, my knitting's my bag, sweater size autism awareness bag that Lois did for us many years ago. I think it was the second year we did autism awareness.
I think it might have been.
This is my Sea Spray shawl from the Tidal Wave shawl. Somebody asked me about this. I think I answered, but in case they didn't see it, this is the Tidal Wave shawl pattern by Tamara Kelly. She was interested in it. And this, I had some reverse progress in this because it looked a little funny when I looked at it, and I realized that I had reversed the rows. So it started, instead of curving here, it was curving on this side. It looked really weird. So I took out about 10 rows, and I'm back on track. I only did like 3 or 4 stitches to make sure I was on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, so the thing is I had to break my yarn because it got stuck.
Crochet tends to do that. If anything's going to do it, it's crochet.
It got stuck, and so I had this piece that broke, and then I have this, and then I have the big piece. It's okay. I mean, I was going to have to add yarn anyway. It's not a problem. I'll just weave in the ends. But I was so frustrated with it that I almost chucked the whole thing. But it'll be fine. I just have to
Pay attention.
Pay attention. The thing was, I wish I had done it earlier, but it was one of those things where, like, well, maybe I'm just misseeing it. You had to see more of it to get the idea. So, yeah, about 10 rows back from where I was, but at least it's back on track. And it should be fine now.
It's really pretty. I'm glad you didn't chuck it.
Yeah.
I think you would have regretted that.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so my next one barely got any work done on it. This was like maybe part of a row, 2 rows, something like that. It was when I was waiting in the coffee shop for my food to come out before Mass on Halloween for All Saints Day for the vigil.
Yeah.
So. This is my Osiris Stethoscope Cozy, and it's using Lady Fernco Creations in the Captain America colorway, and this is a sport weight, I believe.
I was so excited. As soon as you're done, I'll say it, but
So there you go.
don't rush.
Well, I only did like 2 rows, maybe. That's not a whole lot to show when you're
Just
doing.
fingering?
No, I just said it was
Why not?
sport.
Oh, I didn't. I'm very foggy. It's just, it's not even not listening. I'm just really foggy. It made me happy though because you said that about my yarn, and a lady contacted me about some of my yarn, and she said that she had seen it worked up in a project page somewhere, and that's what made her want to buy it. So please, I thank you guys who are posting projects with my yarn. Please continue to do so. People are looking at it and they're seeing how it works up, and they are interested in my yarn for that. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Okay. La 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 la.
It goes around the world.
It goes around the world. I can't sing today. Unless they want to have to put ear plugs in. Okay. I thought I'd have this finished. This is in my Anne Brodie Silvershed USA Caterpillar bookworm bag. And I love Anne's bags. The cute little polka dots inside. I think I did 2 or maybe 3 rounds on this before my hand said, you've had enough today, so I put it away. Why is the tea gone? So that's it. This is
no one will lose that baby.
Nope. This is a Dahlum, so I like this one too. I like these ones that don't have the crochet hook on the end. You know, or I say that crochet head on the end. But so this one should be done relatively soon. I'm like 1/2 an inch or 1/4 of an inch off where I want to be. So hopefully I'll get that done this week. We'll see. I don't say anymore if I'm going to finish something, even if it looks like I can, because it doesn't necessarily happen.
Indeed. So the next project I showed is honestly the one I've been working on the most. After we finished podcasting on Saturday last week, we went grocery shopping, and honestly, it wiped me out for the rest of Saturday, and I never really recovered.
Yeah. And we've had weather all kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
But this was all that I was able to focus on. I finished this one right after the podcast, I
What
think.
yarn is that?
I don't remember. I don't always remember where I get the yarn from.
Yeah.
I know it's not yours.
No, I know it's not mine.
I think it was one of the ones that I pick up at Mini Skeins at Maryland because I really like her mini skeins. Then this one here, I think this one might be one of hers too.
Who again?
I don't know the name of the dyer.
Oh, okay, because you said you like her, so I was thinking maybe you had known. Usually when I think of people you really like, it's like Marigold Jen or something.
No. It's the lady who always sells, who I usually get her mini skeins. She has a bunch of mini skeins that hang.
Is that the one where you got my Mother's Day one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can never remember because I only pick up mini skeins from
You
her.
almost didn't find. I found a bunch of them that were to the side. 'Cause
Yeah.
almost- yeah.
Because this is her too.
Yeah.
that was-
that one is, yeah. Excuse me.
But these two were this one was started and completed. This one was just completed. Then I started a new row.
I did a lot.
Finished this one. This was the one actually. I must have marked the row from last time because I know I had you pick this skein.
I picked that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did, because Davina picked the next one.
Yeah. I guess you didn't pick it on the podcast though.
Yes, I did.
Did you? Okay, then honestly, then I didn't work on these two. I only worked on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked it on the podcast.
Well, then I lied. And no, I think you're right. I think I cast on that square on the podcast, which means I finished this square on the podcast,
Mm-hmm. And then cast that one.
cast this one on, and then I started this one. And Davina picked this one, and this is the colorway is Hope, and it is what's her name in town?
Oh, that's Wild Hair.
Wild Hair. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, my last project is in my Silver Shed USA Fun in the Woman Cave in the Lady Frinicle fabric. And this is Miss Peppermint Kitty Cat. I did a little reverse on this too, but I'm further along than when I started. So this is part of the body here. I have this. I have her muzzle and her head. So I've got not a whole lot of progress going on at the moment, but I honestly didn't have a lot of crafting time this week. I honestly did most of my crafting yesterday because the weather has been really bad on my hands and on my concentration and everything. Sue, I did pick up some cherry juice. I just haven't used it yet. I was afraid to drink anything like that with my stomach and my cold and all that, so I didn't want to introduce anything different. But I will try the cherry juice. This, I enjoy doing this pattern. It's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to work on it more later. I did more crochet. I didn't do any knitting this time around. I was hoping to do some yesterday, but I had
knitting.
Yeah, but I didn't do any knitting.
Traditional knitting.
Yeah, I was hoping to do, the regular 2-needle knitting yesterday, but we were watching a movie and I was kind of tired, so I just turned off the movie, and also I was doing some other things that I'll show you in a little bit. So I didn't do any traditional knitting. Okay, do you have any more?
Nope.
Any FOs?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to show you, it is this, right? Yarn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to show you the yarn. 2 of the yarns sold. I thank you very much. Somebody bought the, hello there. What's the name of the yarn? Drew a complete blank. The one that was blue and green.
Oh, Mom, how am I supposed
I sold the 2 worsted weight. Okay, so I'm very appreciative, and I just apparently can't think right now.
Oh, you called it Lothlorien, didn't you?
Lothlorien. Yes, I did. Thank you. I sold both to Lothlorien, so I appreciate the sale very much. Thank you very much. The rest of them still have to go up in the shop because I hadn't had them reskeined. You saw Only Shades of Grey. Okay, this is a fingering sock. It's 75-25, 462 yards. I named this because it's an oops. I just called this dark teal oops, and I think I can make something like it. And if I can, then I'll just call it dark teal. I really like this skein.
It looks like it's the color of a lady's dress.
It does. Actually, it does match the design that Maureen did for me. So those are two I had left. Now these are the. Okay, this is one I also had. This one I decided to call Harbor Fog because somebody contacted me about potentially being interested in this, and
that sounds really close to something that someone suggested.
yes, it is. She said she agreed with you. So this is Harbor Fog, and I can redo this one. This is I like this color. It's pretty.
It's pretty. You said you can.
I can, yes. This is fingering sock. It's got shades of teals and gray. So now the ones that you haven't seen reskein yet. This is Makes Me Happy, reskeined. It's very bright. And this is a DK, 246 yards, 100 grams, 100% superwash merino. And this is Elusive Unicorn. And I may be doing this one on a sparkle base later on. Fingering weight sparkle base. This is Sport Weight, Elusive Unicorn, 274 yards, 100 grams. So these will be going up in the shop. I did a little bit of experimentation to make sure I could redo Blue Christmas and a couple other Christmas colorways. 'Cause I have to figure out what I'm doing for a mini skein swap with Cappy. So that kept me a little busy as well. And that's basically what I've done in that.
So that leads us to stash enhancements.
Do you have stash enhancements?
Well, you gave me tea.
I did give you tea.
So this is a Plum Deluxe Stash. I did try it the other day.
All right. Do you like it?
Deluxe Autumn Chai Tea. Now, Mom was saying that it is decaffeinated. It's not mentioned on here, but she said that Andy had mentioned it on the site.
I read to you off the order.
Yeah.
Remember, I took the invoice out and I read off the order.
I can't remember, but
Yeah,
that,
I did.
that doesn't mean you didn't do it. It just means I can't remember. It's got black tea, Rubio's tea, cinnamon, ginger, clove, cardamom, orange peel, almond essence, love and gratitude. Deluxe Autumn Chai Tea.
Okay. I received some sparkle yarn. It's down here in the box. For some of the things I want to make. Bear yarn. And my purple package. I got the Deluxe Autumn Chai Tea and the Sweet Spot Black Tea. I should have tried that. But I wanted to wait until after. And then I got Cuddle Time Herbal Tea as my little...
that's such a good one.
So that's my tea. And then to replace the loom I'm getting rid of, I put on my wish list the one that more corresponds more accurately, the 3 set. But I picked up this one because Beth, Round and Round I Go, told me about this. This was on pre-order. Took 2 days to get to me, I think. 3/8 inch gauge, so I can use worsted and DK weight yarn for this. And I'm really excited about it. This is specifically for baby stuff, or whatever you can do on a smaller project on a worsted weight. So I'm really happy about this. I don't mind using heavier yarns. I just don't always like to work with that, and I think that sometimes it's a little bulky. So I like to do in the worsted and the DK. The fingering weight, I think I have to get one of those guides. I know Laura Concert gave me a pen, shell of a pen, so you can just put the yarn through it. Because I don't see the need to buy one of those things if you just can use a pen.
Right.
But if it doesn't work, I'll get one. So this is this, and that was really the extent of my...
Maybe you should get something like Sammy's craft pen.
Yeah, poor Sammy.
She left her pen in my office, and I'm a bit of a pen snob. So,
We both are. We just pens.
and I just finished cleaning out my desk of all the crap pens in my desk and replaced them. Kept only the ones that I liked, and she left her one that was. It looked like a drug company. A drug rep had given it to her. And I sent her a text message and said, hey, come get your, hey, you left your pen in my office. Oh, she's like, oh, don't, walk it over. I'll, I can get it, or you can keep it or whatever. I'm like, no, I just got rid of all the crap pens in my office. I don't want your pen. She's like, you're such a pen snob. And I got a sticky note, wrote Sammy's crap pen on it, stuck it on there, cut it, trimmed it to a fit, and then taped it. And now that pen is forever Sammy's crap pen.
This is a family-oriented program.
Oops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't bleep.
I mean, blarf. Yeah, actually, you can't.
No, I can't.
Okay. All right, so that's what we have for that.
No, I have one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I have way too many wires in my office. The phone cord and the wire for the keyboard, because my computer itself sits down here, but the monitor is on my desk. So all the cords are like right around the phone cord, including the mouse cord, and they all get tangled. It's driving me nuts.
Who uses a mouse cord? I don't know anybody who uses a mouse cord. I'm sure there are people. I don't mean to insult people. I just never have seen one in a long time.
You've never have seen one ever?
Well, not since. I don't know when.
When you're working in a community center.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
They put costs where they need to.
Absolutely.
So
where it's important. You're gonna be poking his eyes out.
He's adorable though.
But you're gonna be poking his eyes out.
This mouse looks like an owl.
It's actually mine.
No, it's not.
Mine.
I need to figure out his name so I can talk to him while I'm using
his name is mine.
It's not.
Mine.
So he's really cute.
He looks like he's drugged out.
It's okay. You're not drugged out.
What are you doing to the poor owl? You aren't fit to have an owl. You don't know how to take care of owls.
You scared him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. He's shaking. So.
All right.
And then.
More. Oh yeah, yeah.
One of the ladies from church gave Mom this to give to me. So a bunch more.
I think it's 100% wool.
Looks like someone's like she started something.
Yeah, I saw that. Maybe a swatch of some kind.
Maybe a swatch of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 100% wool. I don't think that's superwash.
And she's got cedar in there to protect it.
Yeah. Everything she's giving you has had cedar in it.
Yes. Well, I think she takes good care of her yarn. So, this could also work for.
Depends on the weight.
True, it does depend on the weight. It looks about a worsted.
Worsted, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that would be good for like color work.
Well, these 3 colors right here would be. Heck, all of them would be nice.
All of them work together very nicely for a hat.
Yeah.
So
or a scarf or something.
That might work for a hat. So very awesome. Got this yesterday, which was good because I was having a really bad day yesterday.
I told her that.
But
yes, they used to live across the street from us, and then they moved. We didn't give them permission to move, but they moved anyway. Okay.
We didn't find out she's a knitter till after she moved.
This is true, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, it's a shame we didn't. Actually, probably better for everyone involved that we didn't figure that out while she was still there.
Yeah, her. We knew she quilted, but we didn't know.
I didn't know her really at all.
I didn't know her really well. They invited us to their open house, and we went and got to know them a little better from there. She takes a lot of photographs too, so I think she's just kind of artsy craftsy. All right. I did some writing to the shared story, not as much as I would have liked to, and I'm this close to finishing. It's just that between not feeling well and having to catch up on things that we had to do once we got the car back, and then, just, it's been weird. It's been very challenging this past week. So, a little bit of writing and getting back on schedule, so hopefully things will move forward a little bit better this coming week. Let's see here. And we talked about that. Oh, I started my Wounded Shadow. I don't know if I told him last week.
You did.
I did. I'm so excited about that. It's a good book. I enjoy Patrick Carr immensely. If you like fantasy, I think you will enjoy him. The only book that I thought started out a little slow was the very first of the 2 series, which was a novella.
Now, that's not the one that Nathan introduced you to, right?
No. And that one also starts out a little slowly. But it's got character building. I love things with character building.
This one you just found through a Christian...
Yeah, it was a Christian... I get some Christian newsletters and things. And I think this one, I don't know if it's put out by Bethany House, which is actually, I believe, Catholic. But in any event, I look for the Christian fiction because I don't really want to deal with stuff and language, so I try not to.
But it's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy. Mm-hmm. This is a fantasy, and it's really good. I enjoy it immensely. Do you have anything you want to talk about that?
Nope.
All right, let me see here. We're actually going to be pretty short today.
The only thing that I might be doing is I have think Hugh Fraser plays not Hugh Fraser, wow. Who plays Hastings in the
Yeah, it is Hugh Fraser.
Is it Hugh Fraser?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is.
Anyway, the guy who voices Hastings in the TV show Poirot, I really like his audiobooks for the Poirot books.
He's really good.
And I just picked up one of my favorite Poirot audiobooks, which is Cards on the Table. I've always enjoyed the book. I didn't enjoy the show as much. It changed critical points of the story that didn't need to be changed. And I'm a little bit of a purist when it comes to Agatha Christie, even though the definitive...
It's not just Agatha Christie. You're a purist, period.
I'm a purist, period. But I do think that Suchet is the definitive Poirot.
He is. I agree. I'm sorry, Kay and Dan, but Poirot...
Well, they're wrong. That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.
You heard it first here.
Yeah. They're allowed to have...
they're allowed to be in error.
In error, yes.
We love them.
Yes, we do.
Immensely.
Yes, we do.
In spite of their wrongness.
But, I love Poirot, but he's not the one I like to read. David Suchet. I prefer to hear Hastings read to Suchet, and I'm not sure if it's the inflection.
I'm not sure what it is. Hastings just is a better reader.
Yeah, he is very, very good. I think Japp also reads, doesn't he?
I'm not sure.
I know there's another reader from the cast. I'm not sure who it is. And it's not Miss Lemon.
So maybe it is Inspector Japp.
Maybe
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, Inspector Japp. But anyway, it's really fun to listen to those. I listen to them on YouTube sometimes.
So I might be doing that while I'm uploading the podcast, because one of the ladies on Plum Deluxe group on Facebook, the private group, was talking about starting to read Agatha Christie's and enjoying her Plum Deluxe, and I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have a little knit while I was doing it, so audiobooks.
Right.
Because it's not like I haven't read all of the Poirot books.
Now, a couple of heads up. Excuse me. Thanksgiving, the weekend after Thanksgiving, we probably will not be podcasting because my parents will be here for the Thanksgiving holiday. And we usually podcast on Saturday, and they are staying Saturday. They usually leave on Saturday, but we got them to stay an extra day.
We made them feel guilty.
Yes. So if we're going to make them stay an extra day, we're not going to podcast while they're here.
No.
So that might be a little rude. The other day that we may or may not, and this one we'll tell you when we get closer, is the following weekend, because we have something going on at the church in the morning. We will try to podcast in the afternoon if we can. Okay. And then the other thing to get ready for, or to start thinking about, is the Ready, Set, Go Cal in January. And that one is the one where you can pull out the whips that you want to get rid of, and for the first month, they count. If you get rid of them, they count as like an FO type of thing. So they count for a prize, for a chance at a prize.
It's a little early to be mentioning that one.
It's January, and it's just mentioning it. We do have 2 months. It's just to, we don't want you to put everything in one basket for that necessarily, but just saying that's the Ready, Set, Go for January. And that is the public service announcement for November. Okay. Excuse me. All right, I think that's it.
Yep, we need to go try to muscle through grocery shopping.
Yay. I did the majority of that already, so we have to pick up Davina's meds, too, and the cleaners.
I need to return some things to Cato's. I didn't like how some of the shirts fit that I picked up.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, you can't tell when you order online.
Right. Well, are you going to return them through the mail?
No, I can just take them there while we're there.
Okay, well, let's not overdo it. We have to get
Yeah,
home.
I know.
We can stop on the way up. Well, we'll talk about this later. You don't want to hear our plans. We want to thank all the people who commented on YouTube and on Ravelry. I think I had a couple people left that I needed to respond to on Ravelry, but I got through most of those. And I did manage to touch base with everybody on YouTube, unless somebody has touched base with us afterward, before just as we were podcasting. So we want to thank everybody. We want to thank Andy Bunn, Ellen's Crafts, Rena, Kathy, Donna, Karen, Wombat of Doom 53, and Catherine for their comments. We appreciate you watching and commenting, and we look forward to seeing you here next Saturday for the Fun in the Woman Cave. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast. Well, before I say that, we want to wish you a week full of every blessing and good thing, and we hope you enjoy crafting this week, or whatever it is you enjoy. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 330, and that's a wrap.
Bye.